Tell me who you are. Who are you? What do you do?
Yeah. My name is Millery Polyne. I am associate professor at New York University at the Gallatin School. I teach history, Haitian history, Caribbean history. My people, I'm the son of Raymond and Lorna Polyne from Quadebouque, Port-au-Prince, from Boston, Massachusetts. So that's me. So I probably came to know Haiti Cultural Exchange probably 2009, 10. I live in Harlem, and I know I wanted to find ways to connect with the Haitian community, and it was probably an email. And I think my partner also knew Regine, and there's probably some connection there. And so once I heard about what Haiti Cultural Exchange was trying to do, I knew that I had to be involved. So I remember an event at the Westbrook Community Garden a few years back. I believe it was a rah-rah band that was there, and I brought my son, and it was just a beautiful event. It was a small little garden in Crown Heights. And for me, it was really a proud moment because we didn't get to see as many events that year. And so bringing my young son to see this band, this really energetic, wonderfully just beautiful sounding band was just the highlight of my summer. It was a summer event, beautiful people, lots of drumming. I think for me, I was just really proud just to sort of introduce my son to this music that was live, that was, in this intimate space. Usually when we're listening to Haitian music, it's in the kitchen, we're cooking. And so it was a moment in which it was like, here is, a genre of Haitian music that you've only heard through the stereo. You see it live. You know that it is creative. It's performative. There are diverse musical instruments. Instruments that one would not expect that Haitian music is that their Haitian musicians are using. So for me, it was just a really important moment just to be in that space, for him to see Haitian folks dancing outside of a wedding event or something like that. So it was really cool. Scholars of Haitian music, scholars of visual art, culture can really speak to the uniqueness of it more so than I can in terms of the distinctions of Haitian drumming patterns or things of that nature. Or what type of materials are being used within this visual culture. I'm a historian, so that's not my sort of, wheelbarrow, if that's the phrase. But what I find fascinating or important about Haitian cultural expression is that it is an art form. It is an expression that deeply is sort of borrows from or is informed by Haitian history. Ways in which people are trying to connect to, the everyday aspects of Haitian cultural society, language, politics. And that's the thing. It's like many different sort of Caribbean art forms borrow from that and try to link up with how does history, politics, various sort of everyday sort of cultural expression, whether it be religion, to funeral rites and things of that nature. How does all that sort of inform, who we are and the music and ideas that are expressed within the cultural arts? So is there something unique about it? I'm sure there is. But what I know is that Haiti's sort of particular history informs, and that uniqueness of its history and politics plays a very instrumental role in the formation of its culture. one of the most influential thinkers for me as a historian is Michel Rolf-Trouillot, um, and his work Silencing the Past, Haitian anthropologist, whose work has profoundly influenced my work in terms of just thinking about um, the ways in which Haiti has been uh, seen as, particularly the Haitian Revolution, is seen as unthinkable. This thinking about how power has been this sort of instrumental force that has um, influenced the narratives about Haiti and how people see our country. And so Michel Rolf-Trouillot's work has been profoundly influential, and his book Silence in the Past, but also a number of his articles. I remember seeing Mario de la Tour's incredible documentary at Haiti Film Fest a number of years ago called Storming Papa Doc. And I think for me, then when I worked on a particular chapter in my book about African Americans and their response to Francois Duvalier. I remember really being excited about seeing this documentary. When I saw it, it's one of the first documentaries that I've seen by a Haitian filmmaker who was using animation and to tell this very particular story about Haitian exiles who were profoundly moved to try to make some transformative change to oust Francois Duvalier was a very it was a story that wasn't told. And so when Mario came out with this film, I just knew I had to see it, and it was at this organization, and I was just nerding out and just thrilled to know that he did something that was so unique, so different. And it was at a moment in which we were trying to get a sense of, Haitian culture and Haitian artists and the different things that they're doing and just what's making them different. How are they making these really exciting contributions to the world of art and storytelling, and and I love Raoul Peck, but it was also, here are some other artists, beyond Raoul, who are really doing some incredible work. So how that influenced my work was just seeing someone else who knew about this particular story. I know there's many, Haitian elders who know about the story, but here it's being brought to a new audience, and I was really excited about that. So, there's a lot of important work out there that's doing the work of decolonization. Quite honestly, I don't think my work particularly does that, but I can speak to my work really thinking about Haiti within a global context. Because for me, that's always been really fascinating and important to see how this nation of 10 million people have been influential, have been a part of these sort of grand global narratives about freedom, about revolution, about authoritarianism, about changing sort of economic landscapes. And so one particular story, I can speak to my work that I've always wanted to know more about this relationship between African Americans and Haitians. And for me, that was really important because that's how I grew up. And it's a story that I wanted to tell that could think about international Black struggles for freedom, to understand what it may mean to to go through, to reach a place in which a people can know what it means to become prosperous, to know what prosperity means and what it can provide. And so I was very much interested in those linkages between these two groups and the ways Haitians have reached out to many other different peoples within the Caribbean, within Europe, in order to think about and discuss those themes of freedom, think about those themes of culture and what that can do for a people, to think about business relationships and how economics and finance is just one aspect to lead to a certain notion of development that they believed was important. So for me, that story is those linkages between two groups of people, African Americans and Haitians, that really goes back to the 19th century, and ways in which through cultural diplomacy, through dance, through business relationships, through tourism, Black folks from the United States and Haiti were able to find a connection in order to try to realize why solidarity, why collaboration could be an important mode of improving relationships and improving people's lives in their respective countries. What I think is important for the diaspora, there needs to be just a constant communication, a learning, an active learning about who we are within a particular Haiti context, and Haiti Canadian, Haitian Canadian, Haitian France, Haitian United States, Haitian American. There needs to be active learning and deep discussion. You need programs like Haiti Culture Exchange for us to make those important intellectual, cultural connections. And so, that's why I think, HCX is so important. But that also means actively reading, actively going back when we can to Haiti. But also, understanding and going to Montreal and going to Paris and other places, right, where we are, and understanding, if we're really talking about sort of the diaspora in its true sense, has always been this sort of U.S. Haiti connection, and other places often get lost within that conversation. But in order for a true learning, a true engagement to happen, we need to have these really important, tough conversations. We need to understand how the other is living and these other spaces. But I feel like there was another part of your question. It was like, the future of it?
Continued connection to Haiti. But also, I think you're speaking a little bit about us to each other in the diaspora. What do we envision for that?
What do we envision for that? To be a diaspora, to
be a diaspora that is activated,
right,
their connection to each other, but also to the place that connects us to the idea of the diaspora.
Right. So that connection to the diaspora is, what do we need? That future, there has to be, we can't be sort of reactionary to just be motivated just by crisis, right? And oftentimes that can be that's an issue for me, right? And so the ways that we can be activated is not to just be reactionary just to crisis, right? In terms of, okay, what's happening right now, and in terms of politically, economically to Haiti, but, you know, there are these other wonderful and important aspects of the nation, and other parts of the world and where Haitian people are living that helps to connect us all, you know? So there's still ways in which we can think about culture and economics and politics on the everyday that is not related to, or it's not centered on. Is probably what I need to say. It's not centered on just problems that are happening. So what needs to happen? What needs to happen is, I think it's there, but maybe there are ways in which it can be amplified. Is you know, the sort of the technological aspect, you know, through various ways in which social media can promote important issues through social media and other sort of technological aspects, TV, radio, and other sort of media outlets that help us understand our connections to each other. For me, I think the toughest, the beautiful thing about HCX is obviously all the programming, and there needs to be ways in which, you know, my dream is that, you know, New York is so big, and if there are ways in which we could have this type of organization that could be in various other places, and obviously that takes a ton of money, that takes a ton of volunteers and workers and people to help out. Yeah, we need HCX Harlem, Queens, and and other places. But I love the fact that the programs here are they're smart. They are collaborative. They reach out to various parts of the city, and they're fun and they're joyful, and they're just. I'm just so glad that I've been a part of it. There've been ways in which I've had to step away a bit, but I remember one night where I remember that there was a band and a dance party, and it was like 10 o'clock at night. I'm exhausted, and I was like, I just need to go. You know, bump whatever happens. You know, tomorrow my 8 a.m. meeting that I have, I need some of that. Came here, it was jamming, and it really rejuvenated me. And I know those moments, many people are probably thinking the same thing. You know, you need those moments where you know there's a place where you know the music, it speaks to your soul. You know the art, you know the people, you hear the language, and you're like, this is what I needed right now.